So we all have a part of our soul that lives on the other side called the higher self. Our higher self is directly connected to the divine. So it is actually the part of your soul that is all knowing, and I like to call it your inner angel. So when I was trying to figure out whether or not we indeed are just a bunch of avatars being controlled by our higher selves, I have concluded via my findings that we are avatar-ish, where our higher self has the ability to influence us, but not complete and total control over us because we have free will. So if we were just a bunch of controlled robots, free will would not exist. We would not learn lessons. The dark wouldn't be influencing us, etc. So because we're here to grow and evolve as souls, we have free will, which means light and dark must both be are both necessary in order to grow. So that said, I have come to learn that our connection to our higher self is extremely important and very valuable because your higher self is all knowing and directly connected to the divine. So that's why. That is the all-knowing part of yourself. That's where intuition comes from, etc. That's the part of your soul that's directly connected to the, divine and the collective consciousness, mind you. So your higher self knows what I had for breakfast this morning. All right, now go find out what that was. See how fun this is? We really are all connected. So that's why I wanted to create this video letting you know how you can foster that connection. Number one, your overall vibrational state, your overall energetic mood, and the signal that you are broadcasting, your thoughts, your emotions, etc. What is your overall operating state right now? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you anxious? Are you calm? Are you feeling loving? Are you feeling connected to humanity where your heart is open, where you want to go volunteer to help animals for a couple hours? Or are you just kind of retreating from society, doing your own thing and feeling like kind of a loner and just wanting everybody to F off? So that overall general state of being is considered your vibration. And the way the other side tries to boost it so that you can connect with your higher self, they suggest music, self-complimenting, just optimism about the future, seeing a silly movie, cracking yourself up, having, your friends tell you jokes, whatever. Anything that's going to cheer you up is going to boost your vibration and help you. One of the things that I do before readings is I say, I encircle myself in the pure white light of God's love and divine protection. Please only let messages come through that are for the highest good of all involved. I'm getting in my elevator. I'm going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so as I'm like sitting there, like closing my eyes, I'm imagining myself in an elevator with the floors changing. So it's like elevate your mind, right? So it's like I go up, and then when the elevator door opens, I'm like, hey, higher self, what's up? What do you want to say to me today? And you're basically just using the power of your mind. Now, it feels like, you're just making the whole thing up and you're just imagining the whole thing. But when you get that divine guidance and valuable information, you won't think that. And you'll appreciate it more. So me and my higher self have kind of, made friends. We were battling each other for a while, but we made nicey. So I do realize her value, and she is very important. Another thing is, just so you know, your higher self is another way that you can strengthen that connection is aligning yourself with truth. And your own personal truths are going to be life purpose, who's your soulmate, etc. So if you align yourself with your own personal truths where you don't hate your job, you're actually doing heart-focused work and you're not chasing the dollar, right? And you also are happy with, who you're dating, who you're married to, whatever. You have like a nice connection to them where you feel like, they could be your soulmate and you're happy. You're aligned with truth. And so that's also going to boost your vibration and make you a closer match for your higher self so that you can communicate with them. Now, I gotta be honest with you, these are your higher selves, like biggest concern. Are you with your soulmate, somebody that's fortifying you and good for your soul? romantic partner, are you pursuing your life purpose? This is like their primary concern. If you're not doing these things, if you're considered off path, your higher self will send you negative emotion. And they'll do that to you on a daily basis. If I just stopped creating YouTube videos and just said, forget it, I don't feel like it, my higher self would send me negative emotion and be like, oh no, girl, you get out there and you start filming, honey. You start channeling, you start filming. And I'm going to send you negative emotion until you do, because it's your life purpose. How are you using your God-given gifts to help humanity? Your higher self cares. How is your romantic partner treating you? Your higher self cares. So that's why if you perpetually feel this pain in your gut every time you're around your romantic partner, that's your higher self saying, dude, can you please break up with them already? Are you serious? I'm totally over this. You've beat a dead horse. You've stayed with this person way too long. Can you please just end this relationship already? So this is not only a way of aligning yourself with your higher self, it's actually really the primary concern that your higher self has over your life path. And sorry, I just want to say the lessons that you're learning. So I'm going to say soul's growth, and also the lessons that you're learning. The things that are happening to you on your path, are you learning from them? Are you, even if you're learning from dreams? You know, I've had dreams where that I feel like they were from the other side that just taught me a lesson where I didn't actually have to live the situation, thank God. But I woke up and learned from it, and I remembered every aspect of the dream. It was important. Okay, now another thing is they want you guys to have a nice clean lifestyle. So they don't like smoking, drinking, drugs, that kind of thing. Toxins actually weaken your connection to your higher self. So that's why if you are ingesting drugs, I will feel angels crying for you. I'll see this hand reaching down from the cloud trying to pull you out of the mud, trying to get to you. But because you're being negatively influenced by these toxins, this actually makes you an energetic match for the dark. So you're also attracting negative energy to yourself by ingesting toxins because you are not treating your body like a temple, and your body is a gift from God. Karmically, they take that very seriously. I should know. They're always on me about, diet and exercise and lifestyle. So, I'm not even allowed to have refined sugar anymore. So what does that tell you? They consider that a toxin. So toxins, obviously just diet, exercise, lifestyle, taking care of yourself, water intake, vitamins, minerals, whatever. They don't like ingesting toxins. That weakens your connection to your higher self. It weakens your connection to your inner angel. Now, I also want to add, this is a really big deal, and under this I'm gonna write down decisions, because your higher self influences your decisions, right? So if you are ingesting toxins, what are your decisions being influenced by if your connection to your higher self sucks? The dark. So you're going to start making some bad decisions, and it's because the dark has easier access to you than the light because of you ingesting toxins. So be careful. Be careful. And so just to add to what I just said, obviously diet, exercise, that strengthens the connection to your higher self. It boosts your mood. You release endorphins, which are nature's happy pills. And then another thing is, I got to be honest with you, you might not realize what you're doing when you're eating healthy and exercising. They're watching, and they're taking notes in a good way. I'm telling you, you have good karma, and you are attracting positive energy to yourself if you are treating your body like a temple. They take it very seriously. If you just went jogging or whatever, your angels are going, yeah, you're taking care of your body. You're taking your health seriously. So they really do marry that mind, body, spirit connection together, and they really do take this seriously. So on the converse of that, I want to give a shout out to those people that are doing this stuff and are being conscious of it, because this is a pain in the butt. It's work. It's work. It's a pain in the butt to take care of yourself. So if you are, I just want to let you know your angels are applauding you. Okay? They're noticing. They're noticing. Just wanted to let you know that. So another way that you can strengthen your connection to your higher self is giving your higher self an opportunity to come through. and talk to you. And this is through meditation. This is through quieting your mind and saying, sitting in a chair, closing your eyes, focusing on your breathing, and saying, higher self, I want to talk to you. What do you have to say to me? I'm listening. My mind is quiet. Lay it on me. Even if you don't get a message in that moment, that's okay. Maybe you'll get it later while you're driving, cooking dinner, whatever. You giving them the opportunity while your mind is quiet, even when you're on the can. I get a lot of messages while I'm on the can. Meditation is also inviting spirit in and giving them an opportunity. And along those same lines, I also wanted to let you know that developing your intuition, obviously, your intuition is like a bicep. You go to the gym, you work it out, and it gets stronger. So if you develop your intuition, you are also strengthening your connection to your higher self, because your higher self actually is your intuition, and your spirit guides are hanging around with your higher self. It's like your higher self's the manager and the spirit guides are the employees. So you developing your intuition is going to strengthen that connection. Your gut, your higher self's going to send you gut feelings. They're going to send you thoughts, recurring thoughts that just won't go away. Emotions. Your higher self will influence you while you're on a date. Maybe you're on a date with a gorgeous guy and you're feeling absolutely nothing below the hood. I got news for you. You're supposed to be friends. That's your higher self saying, no, friends. And you're like, but he's really cute. You're like, so what? Go tame your cave woman. He's not your soulmate. Bah. All right? So that's another way your higher self's going to influence you is, what are you not feeling? What are you not feeling? If you're on a date and you're just completely not feeling anything hormonally, that's probably your higher self influencing you and saying, no, this person is not your soulmate or just not good for you in some way, or you're just meant to be friends. Maybe you're meant to be coworkers. We're meant to work together as business partners instead of something romantic. So that's the thing. Another thing that they wanted you guys to be aware of is just beware of your ego. Just beware of egoic decisions. Are you buying that car because you really want it and you feel like that's part of your brand and part of your identity and part of who you really are? Or do you feel like you're just trying to show off? Is that car really you? Is that really the amount of money you want to spend? Just make sure you're not coming from a place of ego. I didn't get a whole lot of support when I had originally gone into sales. When I had gone from the corporate world to becoming self-employed, I had some people around me telling me that I'm an idiot, that I'm a moron. And so I felt the need to prove to them that I could be successful as a self-employed person too. So I noticed that I would try to show off with like the jewelry that I wore and just like, see, I make money, I'm successful, and I realized it was just coming from my ego. Now I love jewelry, but I felt like the purchases I was making at that point in my life were inauthentic. Just wasn't really me being my authentic self. It was me just coming from a place of ego and something to prove and puff out my chest and look at what I just bought. Yeah. So I don't do that anymore. Luckily, I don't feel the need to. Probably because the other side beat the crap out of my ego, so I don't have to worry about it. So, I guess that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Do you guys have anything to add? Oh, okay. Just saying, like, casting love. Being in a calm state, but just being in a loving state where you're just casting love. They're pointing at me right now. They're saying some of my Twitter posts can be kind of pissy. And they're saying, how about you cast love? Whatever, I get in moods. Anyway, this goes for me and everybody. Cast love. Just really focus on being in a loving state towards the world in general. You don't have to be on the beach picking up trash in order to be in order to have a nice connection to humanity is what I'm saying. You can feel connected to humanity while you're in the produce section of the grocery store, but just focus on casting love at people, and that really does make you a nice match for your higher self, which is your inner angel, which is very, very loving. So that makes you a close match for her too. Listening to music, obviously, that raises your vibration. Anything you can do to strengthen that connection, I encourage you to do it, because Your higher self is your best friend. And in the meantime, take care and be well. Thank you.